Namo Myoho Renge Kyo, Namo Myoho Renge Kyo, Namo Myoho Renge Kyo. Hello, friends. How are you? I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're in good health. I'm hoping you're in good health and secure in our crazy, crazy world. Thank you for your practice. I don't know, I missed this term, but just for, okay, awakening. Hear that term a lot. Awakening, page 59. We are reading from all right. I really recommend getting a copy of this book. I actually, even though print materials are so expensive these days and shipping and all, if you can, a print book is really nice to have at your side when you're reciting Gongyo or studying at your altar, at your Butsudan. Constantly as you read, even if you're rereading something you've read before, a term will pop up and you'll go, what did that mean again? Or I want to make sure what that meant. It's not just a matter of looking up the definition, Googling it, or going to an online dictionary. The problem is that depending on the scholarship, definition of terms can be 3,000-year-old interpretations, 1,000-year-old, 2,000-year-old, religious, cultural, societal interpretations. I mean, as you know, if you've watched this channel for any significant amount of time, my pet peeve in life in transmitting Shakyamuni's teachings accurately, as Nichiren was very adamant about doing, and I follow in Nichiren. You know, Nichiren told us to emulate him. So I'm doing the best I can to do exactly that. And one of the things that I've noticed over and over and over and over for over 40 years of study is every single thing you read, especially in English, but probably the same in German or French or even Japanese, religious dogma and cultural traditions and all kinds of language gymnastics and just terrible non-Buddhist thinking being pushed and shoehorned into our Buddhist studies. It's very confusing. And I've made it my mission in life to extricate as much as I can find so that we can study Shakyamuni's teachings clearly as Shakyamuni meant them to be studied, to be understood. After all, everything he taught, and Nichiren reminds us, is about the meaning, not the words. But the words are significant hurdles. So, when you look up a word, and that page number is inaccurate, oh no. Did I not? Oh, 57. When you look up a word and you're reading a Hinayana tradition or a Christian wordage over the top of Buddhism, it can be very, very confusing, confounding, in fact. So the reason for this book isn't because you need another dictionary of Buddhist terms. It's because you need a correct dictionary of Buddhist terms, yes? Correct in the sense that it reflects our modern Nichiren doctrine of Lotus Sutra Buddhism and nothing else. Not religious faiths, which is a non-word in Buddhism, but you find it everywhere, right? Anyway, I can go on and on and on and on. I have videos about it, so. Awakening. This is from Merriam-Webster. They call it a noun, or plural awakenings. One, arousing from sleep. The night terror is an abrupt awakening early in the night, most often with the first hour or two of sleep. Franklin Galvin et al. Second meaning, arousing from inactivity or indifference, one of the primary branches of yoga. prescriptions various practices to assist the yogi in the gradual awakening of the heart. Look at that. That's not Buddhist, right? But you'll see why I included here. B, a revival of interest in something, such as religion. Russian Jews themselves experienced a cultural and political awakening after Israel's victory, some openly challenging their government's ban on religious and Hebrew training. Another, from Merriam-Webster, a coming into awareness, like his discovery of literature. This intimacy becomes an awakening to the possibilities of life. This is a quote from Morris Dixon. Okay, so we have Merriam-Webster dictionary definition, right? So here's what I say. In our practice of Buddhism, this idea of awakening or enlightenment have been used interchangeably with myriad interpretations and associations, often leading to misunderstanding and distortions. Specific to Buddhism, the term applies to our ordinary human state of physical existence as an experience defined as samsara, a state of ignorance and constant identification with the physical qualities and possessions of human actions and activities. Right? To awaken, quote unquote, then, represents a fundamental paradigm shift in the realization that we, like all that surrounds us, are in constant flux and unattached to the physical world in our sentient mind of experience. In other words, to be awakened is to be in the flow, the energy that we are in momentum, not anything static, nothing existing in the sense of being in and of itself. This is where craving and clinging is the problem, right? When we're distorted, deluded, ignorant, we think that because we see, hear, taste, touch something, that it is there and continues to be there, when in fact, it's never there. It's constantly in the process of showing itself. It's an expression. The chair is an expression of chairness. You are an expression of you-ness. I am an expression of me-ness, constantly changing moment to moment to moment to moment to moment. That's the cycle. And when we're attached to that cycle, when we possess that, we think we possess something which is no longer there, that's samsara. When we realize that what we're holding, even with the hand that we're holding it, is constantly in flux and change, then we start to see the true nature of all phenomena. Let's continue here. This new objectivity affords the student of Buddhism to explore broader possibilities in all aspects of life, and leads to insights without limitations to seize opportunity and overcome what would otherwise become obstacles. In the terms of early Buddhist thought, it is the physical attachment and clinging of our samsaric mind that creates all manner of stress and anxiety in our lives, while it is the objective and clear mind of objectivity that provides opportunity for wonder, appreciation, and compassion for all manifestations of life. Please also see the term enlightenment. So hopefully that helps you understand awakening in a very different way. An awakening actually being the mental paradigm shift of enlightenment, of Buddhahood. Not a simple thing, and something difficult to hang on to, because ordinarily our tendencies as human physical beings is to grasp, crave, cling to stuff. But once you really understand that stuff is really not stuff, but stuffness, suchness, it has these characteristics, the 10 factors, nyose so, nyose in, nyose en, nyose kan, right? Every gongyo, we repeat this, understand what we're saying. Look it up. 10 suchnesses, look it up in the book. The more you read, the more you chant, the more this will start to gel in your mind, and you'll perceive the world anew. Life is experience, not a thing. It's a verb, not a noun. Namo Myoho Renge Kyo. Thanks for listening. Take care of your health. Keep your practice strong. Links in the descriptions for all manner of ways of supporting and growing our Sangha. Thank you for your practice. Bye for now.